Right. Light hobo gloves. We're gonna take these light hobo gloves and turn them into a honey badger. Okay, weapon swapping. Should I go over this? Yeah. Weapon swapping. For everything, your hats, shirts, and gloves, select 14 bytes or 0E. Where 0E, length of bytes. Before the clothing type. Clothing types look something like clothes underscore jacket. Clothes jacket, then go there and 0E there. There's the beginning, then you would just do that, bam. Then that's your entire item code. You would copy that and then just paste it over somebody else. The beginning selection should look something like that, which we showed. The beginning selection should look something like that. Of course, some of these will vary, and some of these combinations are dependent on whether it's a hat, shirt, or a glove. They all have different combos. We'll talk about this number right here in a later video, so watch out for that one. You should select from the very beginning all the way to just before the stats begin for the full item code. Like we said, the beginning to where the stats begin, which is the second name, right where they end, because then there's the stats right there. But we don't want the stats because that's bad news bears. Now for an example, I am going to take these light hobo gloves. I'm going to turn them into honey badger claws. And to do that, we just see here we have gloves hobo. This is the very beginning. We go here. 0E, that's the beginning right there. Bam, bam. And there's the whole code. Paste it there so you know. You take the first part and you, just before the first clothing type identifier, you select 0E or 14 bytes worth. And from this selection, you just go to where the second name ends. This is just before the item stats begin. That's the whole item code. Honey badgers, which is what we're going to turn these into. Honey badgers are only glove claw, which is kind of funny, but we see gloves claw. That's the only thing that exists here. So we just go just before it and we select 0E. Then we take it and we select all the way to honey badger claws. And we'll paste that there. And what you can do, or I mean, I guess what you have to do, I don't remember. If you take this and you could select only the clothing type identifiers and the color codes and not the name, this by right here is part of the name. We'll go over that too in another video. But you want just before that because it's part of this is strictly the clothing type identifier, just the clothing type asset, I guess is what I call them now. Clothing type asset and the color code. We copy this part. We find our light hobo gloves. And we paste right over it. Now in game, these will say light hobo gloves, but they will be in fact a honey badger claw, which we just save. Enter Charlie Murder. See, I was wearing the hobo gloves, now I have honey badgers on. Light Hobo gloves, and they are honey badgers. Light Hobo gloves, and they're honey badgers. Weapon, that's a weapon swap. That's interesting. These honey badgers are in the middle of the star, while this one is not. That's interesting. But that's basically weapon swapping in a nutshell. Have fun. Back on the topic of weapon swapping. I don't think this is possible, but I'm gonna try it. I don't remember what the thing was about it. I should break the save, right? No. It doesn't break the save. Does it fix the alignment? It did fix the alignment. Huh. It fixed the alignment. Anyway. How do you stop Audacity?